All right. Hey, guys, welcome back to howtobuycrypto.com. My name is Marco. We're going to be looking at the market. We're going to see what Bitcoin is looking like. I'm going to show you guys the inside of my RV, what that looks like, and tell you guys, what's going on with me and how I'm, managing this day trader lifestyle with cryptos. So before we do that, I want to say thank you to new subscribers, the comments and feedback from you guys, James and who else was talking to me? I'll just click here. If you guys haven't subscribed, you can always find me here, subscribe to the YouTube channel or again, the Facebook group. Yeah, why don't I back up just a minute and talk about some of the things. I've been talking about pulling profit and telling you guys that you should have done that and why. I've been looking at the indicators. Sometimes I put the wrong emphasis on words when I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. If you have Poloniex, a portfolio on Poloniex, make sure these three coins are you've cashed out on, because they're tanking on Poloniex because they are being delisted, which Poloniex does from time to time on currencies that they are just saying, hey, we're not going to trade them anymore. So again, there is no 2x. There's no B2X. B2X is dead. You can check out all these videos, in the past and see what we talk about here if you miss any of them. So I do a lot of these live, and so you can watch them in real time. Or again, they're here in the archives, and I'm getting close to 90 videos, I believe, on my channel now, which is pretty cool. Maybe at 100, we'll do some another $100 Bitcoin giveaway or something. But anyhow. Chris, hey, thanks for the feedback. And Dale, James again. Okay, we were talking about the support at 6,300. We're going to take a look at that as well. And, on this day, when was that? Yesterday, when I was the reason you're looking at this. This is not my default view on TradingView. This is from my phone. I was looking at the indicators on my phone and the price action and looking at the $6,300 level. And of course it didn't hold all the way, there. Oh, and, who was, what's this guy? What is the things I do? There you go. Things I do. Thanks for the comments, man. Yeah, I'm going to be doing more vlog style stuff from the RV and we'll talk about that in a bit. So $200 billion market cap. Let me refresh the page. 201, 63.15. Look at that. 316, almost exact same numbers here. For Bitcoin, $6,000 apart. Bitcoin's still pulling back. We're at this level. I'll look at Poloniex to give you some live numbers and not just averages. Ethereum is bumping up a little bit. I did enter some trades today. I was hoping to do it yesterday. Again, I was at the RV place all day. That's the way things happen when you buy stuff. They take forever and always take longer than they tell you they're going to. Bitcoin Cash is up there, man. It's nuts. But hey, kudos to people holding on to it, that are making money. That's not my money. I cashed out pretty soon after I got it, and I think it was about $800 some dollars per coin. So it made me some nice change there, a few $1,000s, and I was happy with that. I don't need this extra here. I didn't want the volatility and worry about Bitcoin Cash. It's giving indicators. I could trade it if I wanted to, but I don't like the nefarious way this came about. And so for that reason, I'm just kind of scoff at it a little bit. Ripple's 21 cents, Litecoin here. There's some modest gains here. We had some bigger numbers earlier, and I'm probably up about 3 to 5% on a lot of these trades that I opened into. So let's look here. There you go. Neo's $28. Monero 119. Ethereum Classics has been really strong. What I was seeing in the charts is it may be able to pull back here a little bit for a couple of days, and I might be looking for an entry to get in. I have been wanting to get in, but it was on a climb, and I'm just not paying attention to it enough to know where the top was on that. But it looks like it's topping for me. Oh, for in the short term, it's on a longer term cycle upward. So we'll see where that goes. Here you go. Bitcoin Cash got good volume on Poloniex here, and these are generally the coins that I'm trading. I don't generally trade Augur. I was just looking at that today, but most of the rest of these I am, and looking for the right times to get in and pull profit. So you'll hear me talk about these all the time. And on the USDT tab, one of the reasons I'm doing it with USDT, my long-term goal is to get more Bitcoin. And but in my short-term goal is to gain more cash to live on, because that's my full-time job right now. And I'd rather not worry about the exchange rate of me spending Bitcoin on a regular basis, because it's a taxable event, from what I understand, and it's just easier to just look at US dollars. In my brain, it's less math for me to do, less zeros to deal with. And so that's what I've been doing between Poloniex and Bittrex on the regular basis. So anyhow, that's just kind of where I'm at lately. Let's take a look here at Bitcoin. You know what? Before I get into these charts, I'll show you guys real quick what. Let's see. I think it's over here. Here we'll go. So this is my it's 28-foot wild. Well, that's my dog, German Shepherd dog, full blood, AKC registered. But this is the Wildwood 28-foot. I just grabbed my DSLR and walked in here. Had to adjust the ISOs here a bit so you could see on the inside from the daylight outside. You can see that sink to the left and the couch to the right. This is a little bedroom. It's hard to see a little bit of what's going on. Those are sliding doors, so you can open it up and see the TV on this side. You can swivel it back that way to look at it. And there's a little DVD player and radio, indoor and outdoor, that you can, if you're hanging out outside, want to listen to the radio or, CD or whatever. Little kitchen area, just like, they all have. It's, this is my corner, this is my trailer. It's my little piece, a little extra sink, vanity area, I guess, medicine cabinet area. And this is probably where I'm going to be doing some of the videos here pretty soon. And it's all these are like, the couch, this couch makes into a bed, that couch folds out into a bed. And so, it's just a view from the back way, and you can see that, that swivel TV and that little radio underneath. But it's enough room to live in, to grow in, and I'm pretty excited about it, guys. This is, new uncharted terrain for me. Most people, when they get into new careers, they don't go so gung-ho as I am. I've been trading since February, and now I'm saying this is what I'm doing full time, and I'm making the steps to do that. And the RV is the next step for me. We needed a transitional living area to go, because we're moving to Dallas in January, and I'm really excited about it. I have mentioned to a number of people, if you see, I do a number of channels. I've got my personal Marco Etretea YouTube channel. I've got our church's YouTube channel, and on that channel, I talked about feeling like the Lord is leading me to go to Dallas. Gave me multiple dreams, 3 dreams in 4 nights, and on top of confirmation after confirmation as an associate pastor, that I'm supposed to be moving to Dallas to City Chapel, and I'm pretty excited about that as a multi-campus church up there. So we don't know the best place to put down roots, which church we're going to be working with more between Arlington and Grand Prairie. That's the areas that we're looking at. That's where the churches are, and so that, generally the areas we're looking at for a home. And so, it's exciting. We're gonna, roll this trailer up there and be scouting the area, for a couple of months and looking for a longer term place to live. But the RV will work for us great. And I'll be getting an office over there, and so I'll be doing setting up studio in I think Grand Prairie. So pretty excited about that. And hey, if you guys have chance to come say what's up in that area, Tyzen's in Dallas, Jack Spirko, another guy I listen to, is in Azle, I believe, near Dallas. And so I'm hoping to hook up with those guys and talk with them and just catch up with those guys. So anyhow, pretty exciting transition for me. And you guys are going to get to come along for the ride. I'm going to, keep doing videos. I'm going to be working on doing these Monday through Friday, like I told you guys. And I mentioned yesterday that I'm going to try and, get these up today and just look at the charts and see what I'm talking about, seeing happening. So why don't we go around and look at the charts? If anybody knows how to sell 99% of your stuff within about a month, let me know, because this is the problem that I'm having. I'm moving from a 1,700 square foot home into a 28-foot RV. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least. A life's worth of accumulated stuff, from sound gear, PA equipment, paintball business, and well beyond all of that. I'm a musician, so instruments and, drums, keyboards, guitars. And so it's a lot of just stuff, man. Couches and TVs and computers and paintings, man. I'm a painter too, so it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much volume of things and tools and camera gear. Obviously, I love electronics. So anyhow, I'm just thinking this is going to be a lot of moving, a lot of work. But okay, let me flip the screen and we'll take a look here. Here's a monthly chart for Bitcoin. I was telling you guys this indicator was saying, hey, pull some profit. And I told you guys 75.50s, whereas I was getting out 75.48, 46, something like that, in those areas. And I showed you guys that on a previous episode where I showed you exactly what, where I was selling. And this is one of those things where people say, if you're looking, basically when to buy in the $7,000 range, it's just not the best idea. And I told a number of people that were looking to get in, I said, hey, wait a little bit. Towards the 15th, we're going to see a drop. I told them between beginning of November and the 15th, we're going to see a pullback, significant pullback. And I'm looking for 5,000 to see, Bitcoin pull back to the $5,000 range or under 6,000, really. So anyhow, some of the people took my advice. Some of the people, went ahead and got in. And we're still seeing this pullback. And I basically said, this is, the indicator that I see that 9 is trading above the 6. You have a 13 over here, which is the signal that bull cycle has exhausted. You see the red candle here, but the indicator is going up to the 9. The 9 is another indication to pull profit. And if you go, let's take a look at the weekly. You have here again this cycle. And you got a 13 right here. And that's another indication to pull profit. And I was telling you guys, although we are in a longer term uptrend, that this I did foresee, people selling off before the fork as well as during the fork, and after the fork. And so I told you guys I was pulling profit on Sunday. The first, no, not the first, was it the third or I don't know, fifth, fifth, I think is what it was. So, basically, well, let's just go to the daily and I can show you here again. Now, what the good news here is we got a lot of lower room, because of the way the trend is, because we had such a huge bull candle, here. We have got some room to come back down to go into the $5,000 range and continue this cycle and continue the bull trend. And I do feel like we're going to have another upward cycle test, or if not come close or test the all-time high towards the end of the year. So I do see profit to be had before years out. And, this points to it. And so 7, 8, 9 on the 27th would be the completion of the weekly chart. So that would line up the monthly 9 to the weekly 9 on the 27th of the month. And then we'll see, if we get the daily count to line up there again. They'll give you a great indication. And here, is where I was pulling profit on the 5th. And then you see, I told you guys I wasn't getting back in, even though it hit 7,700 for like an hour. I was telling you guys I'm already out. This was not a tradable event for me. I was looking for a more significant pullback. And so far it's been right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days now I've been waiting. Today's Saturday, obviously, I pulled profit on Sunday, and I have been trading the alts, and that's been going pretty good. But basically I'm still, looking to see push into, let me see what's the low on here, 61.50. And this is Poloniex. There are other exchanges that may have gone lower, but I'm still looking to see if we're going to hit that $5,000 level. And then, I'm going to be considering a time to scale in. But till then, I'm not looking for, to trade Bitcoin yet. It's not tradable for me. I'm not, liking what the chart's looking like. And here's the 4 hour, there you goes the 13. So we got a bounce here. This indicator didn't even flip the indicator. We got a 1 to 9 and a 13, which is an exhaustion of the down cycle trend, and it should have flipped the indicator. You had green, but here this is flipping between green and red. So you're not even getting a reset of the count here to go up higher. And so yeah, this to me is saying there's more downside coming. And I've been saying it since, for a while now. I've been saying look out. We're on a 9 this month, and it's a long ways down. And who knows? It could go way down below 5,000. Now that's going to be way more significant, because if it does that, the strongest area of support is going to be 1,300. Below that, and of course you have the moving averages on the like the 200-day moving average and the 50-day. Actually, I could just pull up the 50-day here. What is it? And see what we're looking at. And we're already there. If that's the 50, yeah. And so I think that it didn't look right if I tried to. I don't know. Ooh, not 2,000. Okay, here you go. 200-day is right there. Look at that. Golly, 200-day moving average is right there. 61.12. It just, was above that from that last candle. The low on this was 61.51. And so, yeah, right here, 200-day moving average is 6,100 or so. So yeah, we'll see, if it goes down lower. I didn't know we were that close to that moving average on the 200-day. But anyhow, guys, pay attention. I'll be talking some more about this as we're going forward, and telling you guys what I'm seeing, and what I expect to see happening. And again, I've been trading the alts, and it's been doing well for me. So if that's what you're looking at, I've been doing the market's just not moving like it was. If you guys got in February, March, April, and you saw the 500 to 1,000% gains and beyond on a number of these coins as people were flooding into the market, we were at $15 billion market cap over all crypto, and those in January, February. And, we've moved into 200 billion today. And so there's a huge amount of money that's come into the space. And so you saw big leaps and big gains in some of these cryptos. But I think, we have some saturation now in some of these where people are just not willing to sell off. So, we're finding the bottom and it's bouncing, we're bouncing off the bottom, and I'm making the shorter plays on that as, I see it look like a, a cycle where we're finding the bottom, buying in, looking at, I told you guys, I'm between 8 and 9% up to 20%, 22, 23%, making trades there, and happy to get that because those cycles are repeating. So it's not a lot of risk, and I'm able to skim some profit doing that. But that's up to you guys, depending on your availability, because for those and I've said this, the easiest things to buy and hold Bitcoin, you buy and hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and forget about it. You got $100 to invest, buy $33 of each on Coinbase. Use your phone, go to the Coinbase app, set up a credit card. It takes all of about 5 minutes. You can you see this Coinbase, you can barely see it right here, this app, and it shows you. You can't see it at all. Barely. There's 3 currencies right here, and you can buy the 3 of them, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and you just sit on it, man. You forget about it. And 2020, think longer term. That's what I'm thinking on for those 3 currencies, and holding positions in those for that longer term amount. And these trades that I'm making are just to again, like I said, I'm trying to get some cash for day-to-day living, and generating that. It's just easier to look at the US dollar value than Bitcoin to the 100 millionth place, only 2 places to the US dollars and cents. So it's just, that's the way I'm playing it right now. And my method may change here in the near future, and I'll let you guys know when I'm doing that. But overall, I'm excited for the space. I'm excited for the new season in my life. And so far, I'm making a lot more money than, both my jobs combined when I was doing, working at pulling in anchor lines. It's a lot easier to move a mouse than an anchor line for a barge or a freighter, oil tanker ship, or a, car ship that's like, bigger than a couple city blocks. So, I'm enjoying it, and it's just, I think you guys can do it too, man. I learned all this, spending time. I'm learning Google Jitsu, right? And spending time just investing in myself and investing in my learning and education. And it's something that you can get to. And if you're interested, pursue this on your own as well. And for me, I can just lean towards the more conservative side, and not play, for bigger gains or for bigger losses, and be happy with smaller term returns. But the truth is, crypto is moving so fast. It just you can accumulate and you can trade yourself into strong positions very quickly. And so you're looking at managing that gain instead of trying to play for bigger numbers. And it's just a matter of time. It just takes time to do, and takes time to research and do. And hey, I can consult with you and tell you what I'm doing. And hit me up if you're interested in doing that. It's $100 an hour. Or you can, do a crypto course with me, for $200, it's $199. And, hey, I'm happy to, consult with any of you guys, or, show you, the course and show you what I'm doing and the new strategies that I'm learning. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to be wrapping it up. Again, hit me up on Facebook, on YouTube, Marco at howtobuycrypto.com. And, hopefully I'll talk with you guys soon. God bless you. I'll see you later.